Hi, and welcome to the Aladdin booth at NAB 2018. So today I show you our new product called the Fabric Light. The Fabric Light is a very flexible LED product. So it's a matrix of LED on a fabric. So you're able to fold it down to a small packing size. You unfold it and you get a control unit that controls one panel. Right now we power it from one FX line battery. So that's the 200 watt panel. So you're gonna go full power. You'll be able to control the color from daylight to tungsten. The CRI is about 98 on both daylight and tungsten. And we offer you different options of application of the panel. Either you use the panel by itself, one panel, or you connect them together to a bigger size. So common sizes are like 6 by 6 foot, 9 by 9, or a 12 by 12 foot panel. So even the big panel, the 12 by 12 foot with 16 200 watt panels, that's about 3200 watt power. You're going to be able to power it from like 3 or 4 mega batteries from FX line. Or you just use one panel on a single frame with a grid, honeycomb, softbox on the front. So for mobile application, the biggest advantage of it is very lightweight. So it folds down to a small size and it's lightweight for transportation and application. So you don't need a big crew to use one big 3 by 3 foot light. It's very easy to use it. So that's about the newest lights from Aladdin. And as you see, when you need a big soft light, that's the solution. So here we have the dimmer unit for the Fabric Light 200. So you control the light by 2 big knobs. One is for the intensity, so you dim the light from 0 to 100%. And the other knob is to control the color temperature from 2900 to about 6000 Kelvin. So you get other features to control the light. So see on the side here you have an antenna and a little display that also shows you where you are in the dimming and in the color temperature. So when you want to remote control the whole setup, like the Fabric Light, you have 2 options. One option is classically DMX through XLR. And the other option is to use the Lumen radio. So we included Lumen radio transmitter. So that's a standard of the industry to remote control lighting. So here we have a little setup with our Lumen radio transmitter. So we have the Lumen radio transmitter and the little DMX board. And with this board we can control our big light source. So on one I got the dimming, and on the other one I got the color. So when you look at the wall, with this control we control 16 panels on a 12 by 12 frame. So intensity and color. So it goes from daylight 6000 Kelvin down to 2900, and we have a very bright control. It's a huge 12 by 12 panel with about 3200 watt of power. So the wall is composed by 16 Fabric Light panels of a power of each has 200 watt. So a completely 3200 watt power. So the interesting part of this light source is that you get a 12 by 12 wall with a big diffuser, very soft light for nice reflection in just a deepness of a feet. Usually when you want to compose a wall like this or use a butterfly with a 12 by 12, you need several feet of distance from the light source to the diffuser. So here you see our frames. We use the Matthews frames, so it's the square tubing frames from Matthews with the double ear to put our fabric light and the diffuser onto one stand. So you don't need to hustle around with several stands, you put everything onto one stand. That's our fabric light. As I mentioned, that's a very flexible LED matrix, so you can pack it down to a very small size. So it's a 200 watt panel that runs from the dimmer with the battery here. So you have the control of the color temperature and the intensity of the panel. So now we showed you the 12 by 12 frame. That's one application of the panel. So that's a panel what is in the 12 by 12 frame. So just 16 of them. So when you want to use one panel, you got different options to mount it. Either you just stick it to a wall, just make sure that you're not covering the LEDs or not folding the light by using it. So that's very important. You're gonna damage the LEDs. Or you just put it on a floppy, on a diffuser frame, whatever you have a size of it, you can stick it to. It has holes all over to attach it to any frame system. But to show you the system, so this system is a single frame to hold one panel. So we offer a great honeycomb in the front for the light control to get the directional light. So this one can be taken off. Then we have a very nice diffusion on the front of the panel. So that gives you very nice reflection on high reflective stuff, like whatever, cars or helmet, motorcycles. So the logo is just for the marketing on the trade show. We had people get asking this if the logo will be on the front. So no, we're not going to deliver this with the logo on the front. So inside is the panel, as I mentioned, the FlexLight panel attached to the frame. And on the corner we have the silver material. So you just need one stand, one frame, because when you're going to use two diffusion frames and on one frame you put the panel, you need to hold the second frame in front of it for the diffusion. So that's a very lightweight solution to hold one panel. And then we got a step further. We offer the possibility to attach the panels together. As you see, we build a wall here with 6 panels where we attach them together to a 6 by 9 foot big light source. So they screw together. You can use them individually or together. So that gives you many possibilities of utilization. So you not only have one light source, you're gonna have 6 light sources to use individual, or you stick them together to a very big light source. So again, I'm gonna quickly turn on the power on this. So when you move around the corner, you will see the big soft light panel with the flex lights in it. And here again you get different color controls, so we can control it from daylight to tungsten, and it is a very bright light source. Yeah, that's mostly about our new fabric light from Aladdin. So you're welcome to visit our homepage on aladdinlights.com, or you find our products in many web shops and stores all over the world. I'm Kurtz from Aladdin at NAB 2018 for digital production.